Yes, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everyone. Thank you once again for taking out time to join us as we come with a new topic for discussion today. Uh, in life, generally, there are things that make us who we are. And if you take it to the animal kingdom, you see that the animals, they have these special senses that God has put in them to help them to overcome adversities. But then they have different mindset. For example, if you take a study of the cow and the buffalo, they have very different mindsets when it comes to adversity. When the cow senses that there's a storm coming towards it, it tends to run away, towards the opposite direction, trying to get to safety, trying to get to their comfortable zone, get to shelter. On the other hand, the buffalo run towards the storm. Yes, it's going to be hit by the storm, but it's going to be for a short time because the impact is going to be short because it's going to run through. And since the storm is coming towards it, it goes past it much faster and end up catching up with the cow who end up in the middle of the storm at the end. So if you bring that to life, you bring that to the mindset of the mindset of everyone, you see that there's a difference in the way we actually think about things or get involved with things. Today, I have a full house. We're going to be discussing this topic as it relates to our business. I'm going to be inviting my business partners to shortly, very, very shortly, introduce themselves. So start with Sister Vera.
Hi everyone, good evening from this part of the world. My name is Vera Ubomo and I am originally from Nigeria. I'm a mom of six beautiful children and married, living here in Ireland. I am a student and as well as a digital business owner. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you get some, informative session, with us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Ege, please. Just introduce yourself very
Good
fast.
evening, everyone. My name is Ege. I am a nurse from the UK. I am a married mother of two, and I am glad to be here with my business partners this evening. I hope you're all well. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Salome.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, wherever you're watching us from today. My name is Salome Otisi. I'm a Nigerian, lived in Belgium with my family, and I am a business owner and I worked at the clinic and the mother of beautiful four children. Thank you for watching us today.
Yes, the show goes, please.
Good evening, good morning, depending on wherever you are watching us from. Providence Shoko is my name, originally from Zimbabwe, living in Ireland, a digital business owner, a student, a father, and a husband. Thank you for joining us. I hope you get some insights and valuable information that can help your life and your business. Thank you.
Thank you. And then lastly, Princess.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Princess. I'm a wife and mom, an IT business analyst by profession, and I'm also a digital business owner. I reside in Dallas, Texas. Thank you for watching.
Yes, I will not fail to introduce myself. My name is Michael Esosa Agho-Olomu. I'm a proud father of three beautiful children, and I would say proud husband of the most beautiful woman in the world. I live in Sweden, and I'm a digital business owner and also a CNC operator. Uh, our topic is very interesting. We are going to try to give as much as we can. They try to really break it down for you what it means and what the mindset we're talking about. I'm going to invite Sister Vera now to take the lead and open the floor for us and give us an insight about this topic.
Thank you so much, Brother Mike, for the opportunity that you have given me to, to talk about this, topic. Yes, as you have actually explained, about, the analogy of the cow and the buffalo. So I would like to actually liken this to my life situation as an entrepreneur now, and before, when I was actually an employee. So in case if you're joining us for the first time and you've never, don't really know me, so I used to work as a healthcare assistant, and I did that for a very long time. And it was due to this business that I was able to, to quit my job, to focus on my family, because at the time I had to choose between my family and, of course, my job and my health. So I chose the best, for me. So yes. So talking about, this topic, as an entrepreneur, we all know that I'm here on this side of, of my life right now. It is not. It is a situation that actually came to be, not just easily, but due to the fact that I had to go through storms, I had to go through challenges, to be here. I had to go through, moments of, a decision, to be here. I remember when I was still working as an employee, one of the things that I shied away from was I actually let my bosses take the decision of course of the organization, because one, I'm not paid to actually do that, so it's their job. So it is my own job to do the basics, which is of course the human to human interaction and the main service of the job at the time. But at the same time, you see those very critical decisions, I leave them to the bosses, to do that. Even I have an idea, I cannot actually, of course, due to the policies of the organization at the time, I cannot take some decisions for them. So I have to always relate to the bosses to, to take and make the final, decision. And what that did for me at the time was it was very limiting, because even when you know that an action should be taken right now, you still wait, for the bosses who are not probably at work at the time, maybe because especially when I used to work at in the night, you have to wait until they return in the morning, to take a simple action, maybe to help the patient or to help the residents. So what that was actually doing there was, I liken that situation to be like the storm, because when the storm is actually it's raging, what you do as as an employee is you run away, you shy away from the responsibility. But then coming to this side of being an entrepreneur, it is my own business. Any decision that any step, any action that I take, will impact my business. It will impact my life, and it will impact everything in general. And one thing is that being on the side, being in the position rather to make a critical decision about my whole life, my life, about my business, all depends on me. So right now I have a storm. All right. So having this storm, am I going to be like the cow who just shy away from it, or am I going to be like the buffalo who faces the storm? Of course, as an entrepreneur, I have to face the storm, because come to think of it, the storm, no matter how many hours of the day that, it takes, to rage, we should always remember that it is not 100 years, it is not forever, so it always passes. And because at the time when the storm is actually taking place, it can be very very overwhelming, but know at the back of your mind that it is not going to be forever. So if you can actually stay put, if you can stay strong, if you can stay, focused, you will see that you will go through the storm and be at the other side to tell the story. But as a cow on the other side, if I cow away, so to say, from the situation, it is still going to get, it is still going to catch up, with me eventually. So it is not left for me as an individual who owns my own life, who owns my business, to take that, a best, decision for that time. And that includes facing the storm. And like I said, when I faced the storm at the time, it was not easy. So we have to be very, very, practical about this. It was not easy, but I tell you, it was the best decision that I took for myself. And today I'm on this other side, to tell the story. So thank you so much, Brother Mike.
Thank you very much for that opening remarks. Very, very insightful, and thank you very much once again. I want to call Brother Providence Shoko now to try to open this topic even more, try to give us your own perspective about it. Please remember to remove the mute button. You are still on mute.
Oh,
Yes. Now.
all right, thank you so much. I am from Southern Africa originally, and we had a great king that is known worldwide for his military prowess and conquest. His name was Shaka Zulu. There's a film on the YouTube about him, how courageous he was against his foes and how ruthless he was against his foes. So this one is the mentality that I have picked up in my life as a person and in business. I don't shy away from any challenge, any storm. It is my bread. The storm is actually my bread. Whenever there's a challenge that arises, I have to step up and man up. For how long will I run away from a storm? And coming from a religious background, we were taught that if you falter in a time of adversity, how small is your strength? So therefore, during every storm will challenge you, will poke its head into your systems, into your business, into your doings to see how strong it is. If it collapses, then it has been found out. But if it stays, then it means we have built as a foundation that is strong enough. And also we have a saying in our home language that said, if you want to eat a dog, eat the big one, so that everyone knows that this one eats dogs. Don't eat the small ones. Just when the storms come, face them head on, go into the storm, and your time will be limited. Your exposure, your risk will be limited, other than running away from it. I have faced so many storms, my marriage, my personal life, and in business. Some of the storms were so huge, they threatened to destroy my livelihood, my business. They threatened to destroy what I have built over the years. But because I have developed a thick skin and a mentality, so it all boils down to the mentality. Whenever a storm comes and you come away, already you are half defeated. When your mentality gives in to a storm, to a challenge, you are already defeated. So we need to develop a strong mentality so that when the storm comes, they come when we are prepared for them, even if we are not very much prepared. That mindset to say, I am staying, I am pushing, this is my business, I'm going to fight off. I always want to refer to the scriptures. There was a man, a great man called Abraham. He laid his sacrifice, but the birds came to disturb what he had put for his Lord. Then he had to fight them. So the storm is like those birds. The storm is like evil spirits, evil occurrences that are coming to disturb your work. The work that we are doing, the business that we are doing, at first we were skeptical, but when we saw the results, the testimonies from others, we had to jump in faith. We had to start in faith. We had to start the journey. So the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one storm. If I have bluffed all the way, but my takeaway is develop a strong mentality and you are half through, you are half done. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for opening up and bringing us through the scripture and for bringing in Shaka Zulu. I'm going to call on Princess now. Please, let's hear from you.
Thank you so much, Brother Mike. So this topic is very, interesting because like every other person has spoken, there's really no person who has not been faced with a storm before. But so many a times I have, like using the analysis of the cow and the buffalo, I have, actually escaped by being a cow, so to say. But there are some challenges that will come, and you know that this time you can keep on running. You have to face it. You know, proud to me doing this business. I've always been someone who understands to have a side hustle or, business or whatsoever. But I always think that you have to render a service for you to earn, not like you investing a certain amount and, that's that type of entrepreneurship. I really didn't have that mentality because I don't think I was patient enough to plant and wait. I just feel, okay, since you've invested, you have to start. It should be now. But that actually made me to keep on running away from investing in business that could have actually, that would have yielded to be a something very big by now. Because even this business, I've heard about it like 3-4 years ago, but I did not, I didn't yield to it. But when challenges come and I needed a change so bad, this time I had to become a buffalo to, to face that storm and face my fears. Like, because sometimes we actually do have some chunk of money that we did not invest, and we really cannot say how we spent it or what we spent it on. And we don't kill ourselves, we don't beat ourselves to it. We could just say, okay, I remember I bought a bag, and you are okay with it. So why can't I take the risk also to invest in a business and wait to see the outcome of the business as well? And it's something I should do and also say, yes, I invested. If I could say, yes, I bought a bag, I should also say, yes, I invested. So I had to become a buffalo to face that storm and overcame it. And today I'm a business owner. So that also, that has changed me. Investing in this business and becoming an entrepreneur has actually changed my mindset towards so many things, that something good actually needs to be planted and wait for it to grow. Not like now. Most of those things, most times, they actually just come and go because there's no foundation. They just, the wind, the storm could come and, wipe them away. But investing in a business like this has taught me that, and since I've become a buffalo, has taught me that now I've faced my storm, I have planted, I have to wait. And my perspective have changed and my mindset have changed, and I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I've become a buffalo. And no storm have come since I started this business. I've not been able to, just overcome it with me not panicking or otherwise. So thank you, and that's my analysis.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your beautiful insight. See, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I believe that, and I usually say that the only one that can stop you is you. So, Sister Salome, please, let's hear from you. You're on mute.
Sorry, everyone. Brother Mike, thank you so much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Okay, we are talking about the storm, buffalo and cows. It's quite interesting. Okay. I will also refer this a little bit of my own life, to take storm step by step, or take the storm by step. It's not that easy. Since in my life, I have been working depend on monthly payments. To invest like this I don't have the mindset to do that. Instead, I prefer to invest on myself by clothing fashion. Did I get anything in returns? No. But do I feel good? Yes. But at a time, like what our brother Michael said, cow and a buffalo. So I decided to become a buffalo by to listen to the opportunities that will come to my way. Before I used to, when I have an opportunity or something like that to invest money on it, so my mentality would just tell me, not again, it's not what I'm going to do. Then I walk past. If I use it on myself, it's better. Or if I use it and spend the money on my children, buy one or two things for them, they will be happier and thank me. That's what every mother and father does, right? For me, I wasn't see anything bad on doing that until I have to change my mindset. There is another word that used to say, eagles, they flies through the storm and still provide food for their children, while other birds hide from the storm. So I decided to become a buffalo and eagle, you know. So by doing that, I learned how to handle difficulties with wisdom, then adapt from it. There is storms in everything we do. There is challenges in everything in daily life basis. So what do I say? I don't see it again as a challenge. I see it as a changer, life changer, because this business give me the mindset to handle things in another way, or to reason things together, even if challenges facing me so hard, I don't know where to start. I don't even know how to overcome it. But through this business and the mindset of investing, I have it on some business that I can gain from, not to spend and keep on spending. Sometimes I will spend all those money without even account the reasonable what I did with the money. So for me, I will call it a life changer. And not only that, when I met the storm, I learned from it. And when I overcome it, I became more smarter. Like this business makes me to become smarter and do things I would not even be able to do before. So whatever I do in life or anybody does in life, there's always challenge. Like my sister said, I can put a mentality of investing today, getting tomorrow. But now I have the mindset to take that patience and work on my product, to work for my, then I will reap later. So that's all I want to say, because if we start to talk about challenges, it's a lot of things. But let me allow my sisters to talk also. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this beautiful angle you attack this topic. You know, I coach a youth football team. We were playing a match one time, and then when we got to the field, my boys, they looked at the opposite team and they said, "Oh, they are so small. We are going to crush them." I was quick to say, "Look, don't underestimate. Never you underestimate your opponent." The first half, my boys were panting, and one of them came out. Every one of them is playing like Lionel Messi. I say, yes, that is because you underestimated them. You thought they were too small for you. But you thought you could easily beat them. By this time, they were leading us by 3-0, 3 goes to nothing in just 20 minutes. I told you, look, if you just keep calm and remember our trainings, remember what we've been talking about, what we've been doing in training time, you can overcome them. Yes, we can beat them, but don't underestimate them. Play them like you are playing equal match. Eventually, we won the match 7 goes to 6. It was not easy, but that time, that 10 minutes talk I had with them actually changed their mindset from thinking that we can easily win over this team to knowing that, okay, this is a challenge. Let's play them head on. Sister Age, please, can you take us through towards the end phase of this discussion?
No problem at all. Thank you so much. So, there is an old saying that nothing worth having comes easy. And it's really important to remember that when you're talking about storms. There are some storms that are completely unavoidable. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter. You will always come across a storm of some sort. As long as you have a winner's mentality, you can make it through that storm. If you look at that storm and think that it is going to take you down and that it is going to defeat defeat you, then it will. If you look at that storm as just a hurdle that you need to overcome, you will overcome it and you will get through it. So it's important to keep that positive mental attitude. It's important to keep that positive mindset, that winning mindset. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. If you go through life expecting it to be smooth, expecting it to be to be problem free, then you're going to be disappointed at every point in your life. You're going to be disappointed in anything that you do, not just with business. So it's important to remember that storms are there, as has been said before, to test your strength, to test your durability, to test your willingness, to test whether or not you are ready to cope with all of the things that life throws at you. And it's important to remember as well that God will not put you through anything that He did not feel that you can handle. So keep your faith and keep that trust going, and know that as this storm comes, you just need to look into it and say, okay, storm, I'm ready. I'm coming for you now. Okay. There is another saying as well that, you know, throughout your life, you will hear, you'll have doubters tell you you're never going to make it. You will have doubters tell you that this is going to be too much for you, you'll never handle it. And I have been through some storms myself. We've all commented on our personal experiences and things that we've had to overcome and things that we've had to go through. And there's another saying that, another kind of a mini story, a lesson that, really resonated with me when I was going through my difficult storm, which is that, as an individual was standing and there was a storm heading towards them, the devil sat on their shoulder and said, "You will never make it through the storm." And the individual took in a deep breath and remembered their faith and said, "I am the storm." If you keep that mentality, nothing that you will do will ever fail. That's the main thing that you need to remember. So, all I will say to you is, with business, with life, with anything, bring on the storm and know that you are the storm and you can make it through. This business is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who are rushing. It is for those who have patience and who have time and who know that they will make it through. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sister Ege. I love that word you say, bring on the storm. You see, there's nothing you want to take on that you decide to do that you cannot achieve. The only thing that can stop you from achieving a set goal is you. Now, every one of us, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate. I am so happy. If you can, you could see it in my laptop is going from A to A, and I'm so happy for how you handle this topic. I want to thank also the people being us today. I really thank you for taking the time to stay with us. And I want to thank Sister Vera, Sister Ruth, Sister Salome, the Chocos, uh, Sister Princess. And I want to thank you, Maliki Bar. Thank you very much for being with us. Bonsoir. Brother Ryan, watching from the Philippines, we appreciate you all for always supporting us. Please, I want to turn to you. Oh, Abu Kader Fofana, thank you very much. How are you doing too? We are doing good, I believe. I want to please say this. Sometimes we come across opportunities by mistake. Some of the greatest inventions that were made in life happened by mistake. They were not planned to be, but they just happened. Now, if you by chance stumbled upon this video we are sending out today, please, we'll invite you to take a look at it, connect with each and every one of us, or any one of us that your mind fancies. You can see my website is Richie, Sister Vera, Sister Ege, Sister Salome, the Shokos, and Princess. I will have our website. Connect with us through our website, register your name and email address. We will just send you information, or connect with us on Facebook. And we will gladly want to have a talk with you and share with you what we have found, a good thing we have found, a business opportunity that you actually can do from the comfort of your home. Now, We don't have much time, just about 15 seconds. I just want to say thank you once again to our viewers and my business partners here today. Thank you very much for this evening and have a very lovely week ahead. Until we come your way next time, next week, have a very good week. And bye
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Good night.